Super Review Show here. I'm wearing the correct shirt today because the DC recap special is here right now in the Super Review Show. So look, I watched The Flash last night, and I recorded the Captain America special, and I recorded the Agent Carter premiere. I did not have a chance to watch all of it because, mind you, Agent Carter went from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. But this isn't about Marvel. This is about DC, for all you DC fans out there, because this is Shazam. So here's the thing. I watched the DC, both the specials, but I'm going to primarily focus on the Kevin Smith one with Jeff Johns in there. Jeff Johns is the creative officer at DC right now. So here's the thing. Here's what's going on at DC, Warner Brothers in DC. They had a lot of Batman vs. Superman stuff. They gave a little backstory. They said, for those who aren't filled up on the stuff, they filled it in with Doomsday's in it, Lex Luthor's in it, stuff like that. They also teased at least what's coming in the future of DC movies. And what I was thrilled to see was the fact that you had they showed the new Suicide Squad trailer, which is with the review of it's not going to be in this. It's going to be its own video. But I'm going to talk about the Wonder Woman footage that was in there. That Wonder Woman footage was so cool. Like, for those of you who didn't see it, I'm sure you can possibly look it up on YouTube. I'm not sure who recorded it, but basically, it's Wonder Woman with a giant sword and her shield on a horse during World War I, and she's taking out bad guys. That's a badass right there. That is a badassery to the max right there. But yes, so that's like the Wonder Woman footage. Actually, I thought I was a little hesitant to say because a female director. I'm not trying to be sexist here at all. I'm just saying that they're not that. I mean, the most well known I believe is Lexi Alexander, who directed Punisher Warzone. That's what I know her from because she did a fantastic job with that. But they got Patty Jenkins to direct Wonder Woman, and the way I looked at it, they're doing a spectacular job with that film. I mean, it might be one of the best movies of 2017, by the looks of it, just because of the footage that they showed us makes Wonder Woman look like a really, really, really fun movie. No critiquing whatsoever. It looks really good. It's dark at some points, but it looks really fun. I really like how they kept the costume from the Batman v Superman stuff. But yes, it is in World War I era stuff. And that's where Steve Trevor plays into it, Chris Pine's character. And Jeff Johns described Wonder Woman as something of like a god from an island who is trying to find her way in the world. And that's a pretty good thing to do. I mean, they introduced her in Batman v Superman, which we'll see in a little bit next month. No, not next 2 months. We'll go see that. We'll have a big crowd. Blah blah. We'll have a great time. Anyways, but I think that her having her own movie in with this storyline actually is working. I was a little skeptical. Like time travel with Wonder Woman. What? This actually looks really fun. It looks a lot of fun. That was just the Wonder Woman footage. Then they talked about Cyborg. They talked about the Green Lantern Corps movie. It's not called Green Lantern. It's called Green Lantern Corps, which is kind of like their way of saying, yeah, we learned our mistakes from Green Lantern, the 2011 film. They showed the concept art of the Justice League, which looks phenomenal. They also showed Kevin Smith was kind of geeking out about the whole thing. Like, hey, these characters are gods and they all come together. Suicide Squad, they had Jared Leto on there. I still have a lot of people. Like I'm around my friend community. Let's say they're all like, oh my god, like, well, what are they doing to the Joker? What are they doing this? I'm gonna tell you right now, shut the hell up. I was about to say something else, but shut the hell up. I'm calling it right now. Everyone thinks I'm gonna be a total jackass for saying this, but I don't give a shit right now. The Jared Leto Joker is gonna be better than Heath Ledger's. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. You can bitch at me. You can drop nasty comments. But I'm telling you right now, Jared Leto's Joker will be a better Joker than Heath Ledger's. Because this, right here, no more. This is the new Joker. We all love the Heath Ledger Joker. But time to move on. Time to see what else is in store. But I think that this one's going to be a kick-ass Joker. And I think it's going to be it may be the best Joker we ever have. Yes, it's a pretty bold statement, but I'm willing to say it right here on this show, the Super Review Show. You've heard it here first. I believe Jared Leto's Joker will be the best Joker ever. Better than Cesar Romero, better than Jack Nicholson, better than Heath Ledger, better than all three of them, better than Mark Hamill, all of them. Animated or live action, he's going to be the best Joker we've ever had. And I think that's the fact. because DC's not playing with like fire anymore. Like, oh, we don't know what to do with DC anymore. They know what they're doing. They have a clear, proven track record. Kevin Tsujihara, the head of Warner Brothers, has said himself, "Look, we're ready. But Batman v Superman is working on good. Let's announce 9 more movies, including Shazam." Which I was surprised about didn't get mentioned. Shazam was not mentioned at all in this announcement, which I'm really worried about because I really think that having I really would like Shazam to be a part of the DC universe with Green Lantern, with Flash, and Superman and Batman. But I'm afraid there's a little part of my soul that is dying, saying he may not be a part of it. For those of you who don't know, there's a little bit of an update for the Shazam movie. We all know that Black Adam is cast as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but word has it, a rumor that I believe has been circulating for like under the radar completely. I looked it up recently that dare I say it, but John Cena is rumored for Shazam. Which, excuse me. He's got the looks. He's got the physique. But can he bring the acting chops? That's what I was thinking there. I'm like, if John Cena is cast as Shazam, which we don't know if that's 100% sure, but let's just say he's cast as Shazam. Can the director pull off they do what they did with Gal Gadot, and they did with the guy who played Drax the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy. Because the guy who played Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy said, "I'm not a strong actor," but James Gunn, the director of the movie, made it look like he was a professional actor because of the way he was directed. And if whoever directs Shazam has John Cena in it, and he's assuming he is Shazam, I hope they do that with that character. But he was not mentioned at all in this DC, and then let's just call it an announcement show. There was nothing of that, and I was kind of surprised by that a little bit. I'm like, well, what? No Shazam, but he is announced, and maybe he's not. There's a lot of stuff back and forth about that. Another thing they announced was Cyborg, and I like how each title that came up, the logos were now down. Wonder Woman's logo, which I did a video on. Green Lantern Corpse. It's the same logo as Green Lantern, except it just has a corpse on the bottom. Whatever, that's fine. The Cyborg has a logo with like Cyborg. The O is actually like his eye. That's like red. It's really cool. Cyborg. What am I thinking of? The Flash had a logo down. And they said, based on what Jeff Johns said, it's going to be the exact same storyline from the Flash TV show. But there's going to be some differences. He's going to be struck by lightning. His mom's going to be murdered. His dad's going to go to jail, but he's not going to be caught up with Star Labs. He's actually going to be a part of. He's going to. I can't think of it. He's going to develop his own serum, and then he's gonna see if he can become the Flash. That's how Ezra Miller was actually on this program, and I said, that guy's gonna be Flash. He's a kid, but if he's a great actor, so be it. I mean, a great actor's a great actor, age, no matter what age. What else did they do? They did Green Lantern, Cyborg, Aquaman. Aquaman is gonna play a big one because they focused a lot of time on him. Like Flash didn't. They maybe like 2 or 3 minutes to him. Cyborg was 2 or 3 minutes. Green Lantern, of course, was like the last thing they mentioned. Wonder Woman was a big part. Suicide Squad was a big part. But I'm not gonna lie. With one of the parts that shocked me was Aquaman. Aquaman had a lot of time, and I think that they've been planning an Aquaman. The Aquaman standalone movie's been announced, but the Aquaman character is not as mainstream as they'd like him to be. And they may know him from Super Friends, if you all remember that. Funny thing, quick thing. I was actually on a camp out with a few friends of mine. And one of my friends actually had Super Friends, the DVD. And they're like, "Hey, you're watching Super Friends. Can I join in?" So we watched it and stuff like that. It was awesome. But that's where a lot of people know Aquaman from. Actually, he's my dad's favorite DC hero. Hard to believe, but it's true. What else? There's Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman. They spent a lot of time on, obviously, but it was definitely worth the watch. I know I just threw a whole ton of stuff at you guys, but look. We're almost at 10 minutes now. Look, this was a major play for the DC Cinematic Universe moving forward. Because what they did was, because I know they put out the second Batman vs. Superman trailer with Doomsday in it. And they're, at least in my opinion, they're licking their wounds from that, saying, maybe we shouldn't have announced that, maybe we shouldn't have put that in the trailer. save that for the movie, you know. And what I'm beginning to think is that this is their way of saying, like, that all the information's out there, let's just reassure everything and announce some other cool stuff that kind of tied over that. That's the way they did it, and they did a beautiful job of it. So, but yes, for this DC special on television recap, for all your DC updates, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. Shazam!